What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to... Where are we? Oh, that's right. We're on Stone... Okay, great start, right? Stone Valley 22 Hardcore Survival. I'm on my way down to the store. You might notice the money is a little bit different, and I'll show you why. You might have seen one thing in the thumbnail already, or maybe more than that. I haven't decided what I'm going to use for the thumbnail yet, but anyways, the point is I've traded off that pickup truck that I got in the last episode. Okay, I basically did a full refund on what I had, and I picked up another vehicle, which is back at the farm, which may or may not be in the thumbnail. We'll take a look at that here in a minute, but the problem with that one is it also guzzles fuel down, and it was the same price, so I adjusted the price to something that was a little bit more realistic and reasonable for what it is. The turning radius is absolutely atrocious on it, but you know, we'll deal with it. It's a really cool truck. I like it a lot better than the other one, so that's the one I'm going to go with. I also ended up finding a cedar in the mod hub that I have decided to pick up. It was only $6,000, and it's a 5.2 meter, I think, which is bigger than what we have right now. Also, I picked up a plow. Now, the plow was also, the price was a little weird on it, and it's because the size of this plow compared to, because there's multiple plows of that same one, just different sizes, and the price was just not right for the size that it was compared to the other ones. Like, it should be the smallest one is the cheapest, then the next size up, next size up, next size up, and so on. And that's not how this mod pack was formatted. So I adjusted it to be the cheap price, the lowest price of the available plows in that pack, because it is the smallest one, but it's much bigger than what we have. And we're on our way down here to the store now to pick it up. We're going to be pulling in here in just a second. So there it is. There is the cedar and the plow. So if you're familiar with these John Deere plows, there's a couple of different sizes, and it ranges from 18,000 and up. Yeah, so that's the smallest plow in that pack, but it was like $30-something thousand. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Going to plows, these right here. So you have this one, which is 3.9 meters, and it's 32,500. This one's 18,000, and it's bigger, 4.8. This one's 6 meters, 22, and this one's 6.5, 74. So that one's got the right price, right? I still think that's a little expensive, but so I think this right here, 32,000, is supposed to be on this one. This 18,000 is supposed to be on this one, and this 22,000 is supposed to be on this one. So I just took the 18,000 and, you know, basically made this is what the price is. So if I do end up buying this 4.8 at some point, I'll do the 22,000, and then if I end up buying this one, I'll do the 32,000. I think that was a mix-up with the mod when it was created, but yeah, so we only paid 18,000 for this. The cedar was 6,000. That is what it was listed as, and it's like I think it's like a 5.2, 5.3 meter, something like that. So we'll go ahead and actually load up the seed that's sitting right next to us while we're down here. It's getting late in the day, basically picking up right where we left off in the last episode. This also takes fertilizer, which I think I may have some fertilizer at the shop, at the farm. Yeah, that fertilizer and lime back there and seed and stuff, that's all for contract work only. I cannot use that at all. Now, it's getting late in the day. I'm going to go ahead and run this back to the farm. We can just barely fit through here on the bridge. If we get anything bigger, we may have some problems. But, yeah, I decided to go with this cedar. I was going to get the John Deere that looks similar to this, but I've used that one in past series and past maps and saves and everything, so decided to go with this case. I like it. takes fertilizer, so we could definitely throw some fertilizer in it if we have any. I'm not doing... Am I doing precision farming on this map? I can't remember. Okay, no, I am not doing precision farming on this save. So, yeah, we could just load this up with fertilizer. Which is great because we didn't have a fertilizer spreader. The only problem is that when we need to put down a second application of fertilizer, we're going to need some kind of a spreader. So we do have $42,000 left. We could definitely look in the store. So let me get this back to the farm real quick and go down and grab the plow and take a look at what we have for spreaders. All right, so I took a look through the mod hub and found a couple of new Kubota spreaders. So this takes lime and fertilizer. It has a 42-meter spread, and I think it's like a 1,600-liter capacity. And I think it only takes like 70 horsepower or something like that to run. So we should be fine. One thing that we do need to do is go ahead and pick up some fertilizer while we are down here. We do have weight on the front of this, so we should be fine. We go to FERT, and this is a 1,600-liter capacity, so we'll go ahead and just pick up 2 bags. And we'll leave the other one here for now. Alright, there we go. 1,650 liters of capacity there. So, let me take a look here on the map while we are down here. So, don't need that. Don't need that. Wait a minute. We do have precision farming installed in this. Okay. Well, that changes things. I think we have enough. $17,000 for the Scout. We are going to need this. So let's go ahead and get it. We're down to $1,400, but we have fertilizer. So we're fine there. I'll come back down and pick that up because unfortunately this tractor does not have a front 3-point mount. We're definitely going to be looking into possibly trading this tractor soon. I would like to actually start using some of the Kubota tractors, but the problem with that is they're not very high in horsepower. So like if we look at the small tractors real quick here, we go over to Kubota. This guy right here, 80,000, not too bad. But it only goes up to 141 horsepower compared to what we have, which is this guy right here was 32,000, and we get 130 horsepower. We could get an extra 2, but I'm not worried about that. There is the New Holland stuff, but that's less horsepower than what we have. So I mean, the Kubota would be an upgrade from what we have, and we would get the 3-point mount on the front. And then if we go into medium tractors and we take a look at this guy, we get up to 168, we get up to 200 horsepower, but we're looking at 118, 162,000. And then I don't believe there is a large tractor for Kubota. No. Okay, so I mean, maybe it might be worth the upgrade. You know, it's an extra 11 horsepower. But the biggest thing about it would be that it has the front 3-point mount. So we would be able to carry more things if that makes sense. Or we can get like a front mount mower or like a 3-point mount mower, like one of the Kubota mowers, actually, deck mowers, and just run it off the front and windrow behind us, or tether behind us, or something. I don't know. You know, I think it would definitely be worth the upgrade. So we're gonna have to work towards that. We'll see how much money we have after we do this harvest of oat, which I may get to in this episode. I don't know yet. So let's get over, you know, okay, I'm going to hold off on fertilizing on the oat fields because we have the plow. So this is filled up with fertilizer. We do need lime, but now we only have $1,400. So yeah, we're going to have to buy some lime. So I want to plow the fields, take samples, lime, and then we'll fertilizer, you know, put the fert down with the seed whenever we seed, because it has the fertilizer capacity on it. So we'll go ahead and empty this out when we get up to the farm and just load it into the seeder and just top off the seed in the seeder as well. And then I don't know if I don't think we have any lime. No, because we haven't had any need for it, so we don't have any lime. We'll have to get some lime, and yeah, go through the whole process of taking the samples and all that stuff. So let's get the harvest of the oats done, and then sell that off and see where we're at as far as money. We should make a decent amount. I mean, we are on hard difficulty, so I mean, I could always change that to normal so we could progress some more in the series. I feel like we're kind of already past the whole hardcore survival thing, but the income is what really slows us down. But I've been kind of negating that with doing contracts anyways, so I don't know. I'm just putting this stuff over here because I want to get a screenshot. This may end up being the screenshot. We'll just go ahead and drop this right there. So there's the truck right there. It is a Toyota. Absolutely love it. You have to buy the truck bed separately, so I did just basically give myself that for free because it doesn't make sense to have to pay for a truck bed separately. But there are 2 options of truck beds for it, so that's why it comes separate as far as the mod goes. Okay, so we do need to go down and get our the thing, the soil sampler. Oh my goodness! But I am gonna just park this out of the way. Actually, I need to move these trailers out of the way. We do have a pallet load of wool sitting there, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Should we go ahead and change the difficulty of the economy to normal, or should we leave it where it's at? And I'll see what you guys decide in the comments. And so the next episode is actually going to be recorded directly after this one, so it'll be the episode after that we see any kind of changes as far as that goes. So that kind of actually affects what I was planning there. I was planning to... I need to fix this bumpy area right there in the driveway. I was planning to sell off the oat and see what kind of money we got for it, but if we change the difficulty, we'll get more money to be able to do some more stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to just make a decision. Maybe I'll just have to make a decision. I don't know, because next episode, if I don't get to the harvest this episode, it will be next episode. And I suppose we could just hold off on selling it Yeah, so just go ahead and let me know what your thoughts are on the economy difficulty level. Where do you think we should go with that? Should we go ahead and change it to normal or leave it where it's at? I'm just going to back this in right back here for now. It is blocking the eggs. We have quite a bit of eggs. And I was going to leave the tractor there hooked up to it, but I need the tractor out of the way. We're going to have to get the harvester out. So I'm just going to park this back into the shed for now. Okay, yeah, let's go take a look at this truck so you guys can see it real quick. So here it is. I opted for the, it's metal, but I painted it brown to make it look like wood. I opted for this bed instead of a regular truck bed. It does have the regular truck bed if you so desire. I went with the beefy off-road tires and retro paint kind of theme on it with the light blue. This was actually a common color for Toyota. Yeah, with the white top and all that stuff. Very nice, very nice. The fuel consumption is atrocious and the turning radius is atrocious. So it is what it is. And I think the weight and the physics might be off on it. It's a beautiful truck, beautiful model truck. So that's why I ended up cutting down the price from $55,000 to whatever it was. I forget what it was at this point, but I did that all off camera. So yeah, this may end up being the screenshot thumbnail. Kind of showing off some new equipment. Yeah, maybe. Let's just let's slide this forward a little bit so it's more visible. And get the sheep in the barn in the background with the Stone Valley sign. I like that. I like it. So just to give you guys a little behind the scenes of what I do, I turn the HUD off. Then I go in here and turn off interactive zone markers. And then I position it. Now I think it'll be good. And boom. We now have our thumbnail right there. So that'll probably end up being the thumbnail versus what I took before. Yeah, so let me figure out what I'm going to do next here. Okay, so this is probably not the best way to get through here, but I'm just going to shove that trailer out of the way because I parked it in a really bad spot. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and empty out the fertilizer in this thing and get it loaded into the seeder. There we go. I don't know why I just got my chainsaw out. Now let's go ahead and unload this here. I don't like that it defaults to those. I wish it would default to bags. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. So I'll go ahead and just park this back over here because honestly we're running out of space. And we're kind of outgrowing this farm. We're definitely going to have to look into expanding at some point. We could buy the field behind us and just start expanding sheds and stuff that way, but I kind of wanted to keep this land right here old-fashioned looking and just buy one of the other farms. Alright, let's go ahead and pull forward here. Start loading up this fertilizer. What's the capacity on this? Only 830 liters. That's not a whole lot. We are going to need some more seed, so I know we have seed over there in the shed. This thing does not fit through the fences very well, so we may end up having to do away with that. I should just grab the front loader attachment and bring it out. We're not going to worry about that right now because we don't need to seed or anything right now. So, with that, let's go ahead and sleep another night. Our oat harvest should be coming up, I think, after one more sleep. Sleeping takes forever. And of course it's going to save. Fantastic. Let's see. So we need to sleep 2 more times to get to our oat harvest. So in the meantime, we do have some wool. It looks like some storms coming in. We have a lot of eggs, and we also have a lot of grapes back here that we can sell off. So maybe that's what I'll work on, is getting all that loaded up and take it down to get it sold. It's probably going to be at the gas station is where it's been kind of giving us the best prices for stuff. I'm just going to slide this over like that. Yeah, that'll work. They have 0 water. That's no bueno. So we need to go. Yeah, we need to go ahead and just fill them up. I gotta detach this. This is a little bit of a just kind of odds and ends episode in between the harvest. This is also the 100th episode, or 100th video. Not episode. This is the 100th video on the channel. So, yeah. Yay. Right? Can't believe I've done that many videos so far. So honestly, I've had over 100 videos. I've done over 100 videos. But I've gone through and just deleted some that were of other games and older videos that just have nothing to do with what this channel is about anymore. So yeah, is this thing gonna give me the trigger? There it is. Drink up me hearties, yo ho. Yes, that was a Pirates of the Caribbean reference. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyways, kind of digging this whole old school vibe that we have going on here, but eventually we are going to have to go past that, which we kind of already have a little bit with this trailer, the Kloss trailer. And I mean, even our harvester is still old school looking. We'll go ahead and drop this back down right here. I should probably fill it up because I think the grapes probably need some water. So yeah, let me get this stuff loaded up onto the trailer and we'll make our way down to get it sold. Alright, we're coming up to our sell point, and I think we can access it through this road right here. It's the fast food restaurant. This is where we're going. I think if we come up here, make a left. Obviously the wool is not going to sell here, so tis fine. Yeah, we can go this way. Trees are all up in my face. Yeah, here we go. Go ahead and unstrap this and get it sold. Eggs are taking a little while to sell. There we go. We ended up getting $10,048 and then lost 300 on the environmental score. So let's go ahead and just throw a strap on that and make our way over to... It is... Oh, it actually went up $2 more. Let's tag that place. Okay. We need to get out of here. We're driving on the walking paths. Move her to lose it, Buster. Let's see. Where did that tag? It's on the north end of the map, so we probably should have taken the road. But we're gonna do some off-roading in this episode. Here we go. I feel like we're gonna get stuck. Definitely feels like we're gonna get stuck. So let's make our way back out to the road. Let's see, that's a driveway. Oh, that was a driveway too. I was gonna say we could have took that road. Anyways, I will make my way up here to the sell point and see you in just a second. I just realized I need fuel, so I'm gonna go back to get fuel and then go to the sell point. Alright, here we are at the sell point. We'll go ahead and unstrap that and get this dropped in here. There we go. $1,214 minus 36 for the environmental score. So we're sitting at $11,795. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So yeah, we got the harvest to do next episode. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it next episode. Next episode may end up being a little bit shorter than normal. I'll try to stretch it out to about 30 minutes or so. This one should be roughly about 30. So, but yeah, that is gonna do it for this episode. I'm just gonna make my way back down to the farm and get this equipment parked up. And yeah, appreciate you watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. Feel free to comment down below with any tips, tricks, suggestions, or anything like that. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Feel free to hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload my next video. And I will catch you guys in the next one.